Hi all, welcome back to the final whistle then for another match preview on the channel. And what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Of course, we want to talk about Leicester versus Liverpool, don't we? And relegation is going to be sealed tomorrow, isn't it? And a championship return for the Foxes is very much imminent now. And it very has been for a while, but yeah, we get the bloody little R next to our name, and a lot to discuss regarding stats and everything ahead in this show, team selection, score prediction, and everything like that. So get involved, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't subscribed already. Sorry, I haven't been on for a while. Been celebrating my birthday, been to Scarborough for a few days, and just let my hair down, even though I ain't got much of it left. There might be a bit under this cap. But yeah, let me know your thoughts ahead of the game. We're going to chat about what Ruud van Nistelrooy said yesterday in his press conference regarding injury news and all that. We're going to discuss Liverpool, champions-elect of the Premier League. If Arsenal lose tomorrow, Liverpool win, Liverpool are confirmed champions. They can even take one step closer if Arsenal don't pick up something at Portman Road. If they pick up a point, Arsenal and Liverpool go to the next game. But ready for Coventry next season. I mean, the M69 derby will be very much under our belts next season, I think. Hi, Jack. Hope you're well. Sorry, I missed a lot of the live stream. We haven't missed much. We've only just started, so welcome to the live stream as always. Championship, best league in the world. I mean, the Premier League is corrupt as it bloody comes in there, to be honest. But hello, man. How are you feeling today? Azola, mate. I'm all right. I'm good. I am good. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow I might go and drink myself bloody silly. So I don't even remember the bloody relegation confirmation happening, you know. Dawn, how are you? Hope you are well. I'm just back from my holiday. Was playing the Brighton game in Croatia. Hope you had a great holiday, Dawn. Sorry, I meant the past live streams. Mate, I haven't even been on. Last time I did a live stream was like last week, but yeah, I've enjoyed my birthday and another year older. Another year of bloody stress with Leicester City. And it is what it is. But welcome to the channel, everyone. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Really appreciate it. Go and check out my recent matchday vlog, Brighton away, where Leicester City picked up a point. Leicester City actually scored last game, a matter of fact. We didn't score once. We scored twice. I couldn't believe it myself. It was like the Premier League and the FA Cup bloody win. It won. You know what I mean? Unbelievable last game. Coley getting his first Leicester goal. Stefan Mavididi scored. I mean, a lot more fight, a lot more passion about the team last game. I know Brighton had a few good chances in the game, didn't they, to put us away. But Leicester never lost heart in the game. They stayed with fight, probably more fight than we showed all season. Probably the best away game we've seen all season, if I'm honest. We asked for a lot more fight, a lot more conviction in the game. I think we got that against Brighton. And I think the boys did well in the game. You can't take that away from them. But the thing is, you want to see that in a whole season, don't you? And not just 190 minutes, when they can turn up. So, yeah, it's crazy. But, yeah, we got a point. which takes us to 18 points. And yeah, it was good. Was Fab Jack, amazing place. Looking forward to Ruud's last game in charge tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to be questions asked. Obviously, there's a lot more to talk about Ruud van Nistelrooy. Obviously, this week he spoke about Bilal Kudus, how good he is, a good future player for the Foxes. Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation on Ruud's future as soon as relegation gets confirmed. Obviously, there was talks about Leicester was talking about maybe sacking Van Nistelrooy after the Newcastle game, but then there was a lot of chat happening, but then they're stuck with Van Nistelrooy, and yeah, it's an interesting one. Obviously, the champions elect are the next at the King Power Stadium, Liverpool, who are going to go on and win the title. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's not the bloody best game to be playing when you want to be relegated. You know, you could be going out with a bloody slapping tomorrow. Let's be honest, you could be going down in style. So yeah, I know. Yeah, sad times for his Leicester fans. I know. Yeah, sad times. Was it picked for him? Do you think Ruud picked the team against Brighton, or was it picked for him? That's an interesting one. And my question is also, did the players go to Ruud's tactics and the way he wanted to play, or did they just thought, sod it, we've had enough of your style of football, we'll do it on our own. We need to stop picking up points and that, you know. Was it the players who decided to take a stand and thought, you know what, we're going to do this on our own and just forget about what you've said? Which is an interesting one, isn't it? Jake Evans made his debut for Leicester against Brighton, which was good, even though it were a few seconds. But anyway, still counts. But yeah, Jeremy Monga, we've seen him in recent weeks as well. I mean, it's good. Obviously, I think it was Aluko was on the bench as well against Brighton. So it'd be good to get the youngsters through, isn't it? You know, these next games now, when relegation does get confirmed, the games after the Black pre-season games, weren't they? You know, a time to prepare for the championship, a time to sort of take a moment to think about where this club's actually going. I know we're going down, but what is the plan? Is there a plan? What do we do next? Because with Leicester, there's just no plan at all. There's just nothing. From the top down to the bottom, there's just nothing about us. And yeah, it's going to be a big summer window for the Foxes regarding players going, players coming in. EFL with the sanctions they give us, let's be honest. Will it be Van Nistelrooy ball, or will it be Sean Dyche ball? Bloody Mick McCarthy ball, whatever your manager you want to fucking bring in. It's going to be interesting to say the least. But the thing is, we've got nothing to play for now, have we? Liverpool, yeah, we're going to have to put a team bust in front of goal, if I'm honest. Side who are very much on form. Mo Salah signed a new contract there, hasn't he? Virgil van Dijk as well. And yeah, they beat West Ham quite comfortably last game. I reckon get rid of Deco Overeem, and are you? And sadly, Vardy, get some money for Hermanson and some others and buy some new players with a new manager. Yeah, I think Leicester need a new plan, a new identity. How do you want to play? What is the style of football? You know, because you've gone from Rodgers ball to Dean Smith ball to Enzo ball. And then you've gone from Cooper to Enzo ball to Cooper ball, and then from Cooper ball to Van Nistelrooy ball. And the thing is, you look at all their managers, they all play different styles of football. You need a manager who plays that one specific style of football that the club want to play. And this is it for me. They need to have a style of football which is going to win us games and get us going, you know. It's got to be the right fit for us. this time around. But Leicester panic. It's the panicking. I mean, we could bloody have Russell Martin in charge next season. Do you get what I mean? I don't know how many. But knowing Rudkin and Top, this is how it'd go. You know what I mean? It's like with Cooper, I think Rudkin brought him in, and then Top wanted Van Nistelrooy, but then Van Nistelrooy wasn't the man for the relegation battle. You know what I mean? And it's harsh on Ruud for not being backed in that, but then you've got to go with what you've got to go and work with what you've got. This is the thing. No one's asking you to bloody make them world beaters. You just want a side that's going to compete, which is personnel, which is a big struggle. No, not are you? He's our late scorer. How are you? I'm all right, Kyle, mate. I'm very good, thank you. I think around 7 will want to leave because of the World Cup places being at risk. The thing is, I'd have a massive clear out. Let's be honest. Fast to God. Hermanson will get money for. El Canoes is another one. Will he stay or will he go? Fatawu, I think he stays. Mavropanos stays. Jamie Vardy's future. That's going to be coming very soon regarding that. We won't go for an experienced manager. The thing is, it's about ambition. And I think this is what we've lost. Ambition. A clear idea of what we used to be. You know, I don't know where we bloody took the turning. We've took the wrong turning, basically. Took the wrong corner. So youngsters next season, yeah. I think you've got to bring Will Alves through, haven't you, into the team. Ben Nelson's having a fantastic season at Oxford. And then you've got to bring, does Michael Golding go in there? Do we keep Jeremy Monger? Obviously, Jeremy Monger's not going to turn down Man City, is he? Or bloody Real Madrid. We won't go out for an experienced manager. They'll cost too much. Do you think Monger leaves? See, this is a question that I've just kind of answered, to be fair. Is he going to turn down the elite clubs like Man City, Real Madrid? I don't think he would. Break the bank, promise El Canoes the world. I mean, yeah, we couldn't even bloody promise Van Nistelrooy signings apart from bloody Koulibaly. Let's be honest. An average squad where a couple of quality players gets you promoted. We could start with Mavropanos, Fatawu, Bilal could be starters next season. Reason for optimism. Do you know what, Clibo? I think you're spot on. I very think you're spot on there. Get somebody to partner Ben Nelson at the back, you know. Get rid of Christian soon. Maybe Luke Thomas stays. We need a side which is going to compete. A lot of fight in the team. Players who are hungry, who want to succeed, you know. They're the type of players you want. People are going to be snapping at your heels for the place in the starting 11 next season because the championship's not easy. It's not easy, but you've got to earn your way up. And this is the thing. An average squad work couple of teams. Yeah, no, I agree. We were linked with so many decent players last season, but we ended up with arguing. Well, this is it. It's the negotiating and that's getting us in this mess and all. It's all the bad decisions the club have made over the years that have brought us in this mess. This is it. And they're not making the problems better by sorting it. They're leaving it and making it worse. And this is an issue that, you know, it's a massive problem. What about, do you know what, Trad? I would take Nigel Pearson as director of football. He'd have no messing about. The guy's got a good football knowledgeable brain. You know, someone said about Claude Puel the other day to me when they were chatting to me. They said, what about Claude Puel as director of football? You know, he brought in some good players, but his football were horrid, you know. I don't know. It's one that we have to keep an eye on. But sign El Canoes on a big contract now before we can. Yeah, but who will want to buy fast Investigar? See, this is the thing, Dawn. The stumbling block starts there, doesn't it? Do you get what I mean? This is the thing regarding the wage situation. You've got Connor Cody 70 grand a week to 100 grand from being promoted. You know, you've got bloody players on it 70, 80 grand a week contracts. You know, you've got bang average championship players on bloody big wages. Do you get what I mean? And this is where we're going to struggle to get rid of these players because clubs are not going to want to pay them extortionate wages. Do you get what I mean? And this is a club that's been doing it for the last 3-4 years now. So it's a massive problem. Wages is an issue. And I think the Championship, you've got to cut them as much as you can. Hegel, West Brom's part of the ring. To be fair, I think Mavididi, Bilali is the only reason I like Fatu stays is because of his injury. Yeah. Hey, Jack. Hello, Andres. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Do you think Rude will be sacked on Monday when Juric says Southampton? Do you know what? This is a problem. You know, the club don't make decisions. They physically don't make big decisions. They leave it and leave it and leave it, and it makes matters worse. This is why we're in turmoil, because we've let these sort of problems carry on and on. Rude speculation on his future. I mean, he's very much wants to talk to the club, and the thing is, there was a lot of speculation after the Newcastle game about his future again. We'll get rid of him. The club have obviously thought about it, but then they haven't actually put it into bloody process, have they? And then they've just left it again, and then they're kind of hoping things can turn around, and it's like, mate, the damage is done. The damage is done. 2 relegations in 3 years. It's disgusting. It is, you know. The first relegation in 22-23 with the team that we had. Wow. Do you get what I mean? And people say, you're never too good to go down. You're not. This is it. And I agree. You know, there's just nothing about this side this season. There's just no threat. There's just no firepower up front. Vardy scored 7 goals on it, but there's nobody else scoring goals. Bilal El Khanousta scored a couple, but there's just no fight about this team. There's just nothing. It's just like overpaid players who just don't care less about performances and that. You know, the fans are the ones who pay the big good money and that to go and watch the team, and they expect to be proud of a side who would give 100%. Not be bloody disappointed every game because we're getting battered every week. Part of that bloody Brighton game, but it's difficult, you know. Do I think Rude should be gone on Monday? Of course, Rude should have been sacked way before now, but the club just doesn't make decisions. This is the issue we've got, and the problems keep mounting up and up. You know, it's about time they grab themselves by the balls and have a pair of balls to make decisions now, you know, because it's costed us in the long run. And this is it, relegation again. The club must make a verbal statement of intention in pre-season in order to keep the King powerful. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy losing his job is all down to when we actually get relegated and the money. Just hope we don't keep him. This is the problem. Money again. People are saying, Jack, we can't afford to sack him. We can't. This is the problem. We're hoping he bloody walks because, you know, you've made that mistake. Listen to the Conor Cody interview. He was very passionate about all the players giving their all in the last 6 games. Shouldn't they have been doing this? Do you know what, Trad? I've heard it, and, you know, this is the thing with the players. They talk the talk, but can't walk the walk. They'll say things and can't do it. And this is a massive problem. And Conor Cody's the same. He's not done it this season. It's all right criticising others about, you know, the players, the club, the way things are. Take a look at yourself as well for what you've been doing on the pitch and that. You know, you've not painted yourself in glory. You've not been the standout player of the season. You've been below par like the rest of them. Do you get what I mean? The last 6 games when we're relegated. Do you get what I mean, Trad? It's a massive issue. You know, it's the mentality that stinks. This thing of what Conor Cody's saying should be done every single game. Every single game. If you lose and you tried, fair enough. But if you didn't, what do you expect? And I tell you what, I'm just too bloody passionate, aren't I? We'll end up paying some of this lot to go. Well, we're not going to sell them on a bloody Sunday market, are we? The bloody can't boo. If you keep Rude, the players have to go. If you keep the players, Rude has to go. See, this is the problem. I don't think Rude has control of this squad. I physically don't. I think there's some distance between it. The mentality and communications and everything like that. It's just wrong. The mentality is it's a joke. I just hope we have a massive clear out and get a new director of football. Well, the thing is, Ellis, it's all right saying it. It just ain't going to happen. Do you get what I mean? This club just doesn't seem to make them decisions like other clubs. We're standing still while others are in motion, moving on. Do you get what I mean? So, Blue Fox, how are we, mate? Cody's interview was terrible, saying we don't know when we will play Liverpool again and should relish it. It's a loser's mentality. See, that's an issue, isn't it? That's an issue in itself. I don't know when we're playing Liverpool again. Like it's some sort of bloody fantastic achievement, like you want to be doing these things. You have to earn to be in the Premier League. You do. You have to earn it. You have to have fight. You have to have something about you. It's not just going to hand it on you on a plate. And why? That's the mentality of what should we call it? The mentality again. We should relish it, like we shouldn't be doing these games. Like it's the first time we've ever played them. Man's bloody talking us like a non-league side playing Liverpool in the FA Cup or something. Vardy's the only one who cares. Only one that cares. Does Vardy care? Vardy's been here and done it, hasn't he? Time and time again. He's seen relegation. He's seen the good times and the bad times. He's seen them playoff bloody game at Watford and that. And it's like, Vardy's been here. He's worn the shirt with pride. He has. He's done it all, Jamie Vardy. He's loved. And the question is this his last 6 games? And nothing's come out as of yet. And it's going to be sad when he does hang up their boots or leave Leicester City maybe for another team for another season. And then, I don't know, but yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Rudkin will not go or be sad. He's untouchable. Untouchable. He's got hand in everything in the club. The polo, the horse racing, Leicester City. While he's in position, he's taking the pressure off top wheel. Yeah, this is it. Even if we did have a clear out knowing us, we would go and sign just 30 odd and overpaid it. Well, this is it. This just shows this lack of a plan, a lack of investing in what you want to do. Vardy will be important next season. Jack, do you think the 3 teams come up this season? Well, yeah, I do. I think the gulf between the Premier League and the Championship is just getting bigger by the season. I think Sheffield United struggle if they go up. I think whoever goes up is going to struggle next season. In the press last week, Vardy linked to Wrexham, Man United. Jesus. Crazy. Right, let's preview this Liverpool game. We've done a lot about everything else, which is good to get your guys' comments as always. You guys make this channel, innit? So I appreciate it, Without you guys, this channel would not happen, I'm very much thankful for you guys coming in every video, comments, and every like, every subscribe, every share, whatever. You guys mean a lot to this channel, and we'll be doing a lot more of this. Even when we are relegated, we'll still do the vlogs and next season and everything like that. We'll just keep the content going. So. Yeah, let's get on to the game then. Leicester City versus Liverpool. A big mountain to climb for the Foxes. It's like bloody climbing Mount Everest, this game. The champions-elect at the Premier League are coming to the King Power Stadium for another 3 points. And, we might as well put the bloody team bus in front of goal. I think that's as short as we'll keep it. Difficult game, to be honest. On a tough run of fixtures, which are left. And this game just doesn't get any easier every time Liverpool seem to come to Leicester. Seem to really concede a lot of goals. This is a game where we're probably not going to have much of the ball, if I'm honest. Maybe does he set up with a back five or something like that? Liverpool are very much in form, aren't they? And yeah, they're keeping the league very much well drilled, isn't it, to be fair? Let's have a look at a few stats before the game then. So team news for Leicester. Wout Faes and Jeremy Mongo returns training. Facundo Buonanotte is also available. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who hasn't played since the 11th of March, is back in training and could feature. Darwin Núñez is also back in training after illness, but Joe Gomez remains sidelined with an hamstring injury. All right, let's get into the match facts. Liverpool are looking for their 6th consecutive win over Leicester in all competition. The Foxes have won just 2 of their last 13 Premier League games against Liverpool. Drawing 1, losing 10, but both came at home. Liverpool have only failed to score in 1 of their last 15 games against the Foxes in the league. That's a head-to-head a bit, which is interesting. Leicester City will be relegated if they fail to beat Liverpool or if West Ham and Wolves both win beforehand. Obviously, West Ham drew today. And Wolves obviously play tomorrow against Manchester United. They are trying to avoid becoming the first team in top flight history to lose 9 successive home games without scoring. Yeah, I think that'll be bloody done, to be honest. I can't see us scoring against Liverpool, to be fair. That's not a stat you want. Leicester have earned just 8 points from 19 matches under Ruud van Nistelrooy, which is just shocking, isn't it? The Foxes have occurred 14 of their 18 points before the 8th of December. Bloody hell, we've earned 4 points since the 8th of December. They have conceded at least 2 goals in their 8 of their last 9 Premier League games, so we are conceding a lot. Liverpool will win a record equaling 20th top flight title and 2nd in the Premier League era if they beat Arsenal. Bloody, if they beat Leicester and Arsenal lose to Ipswich. They have won just 1 of their last 4 away matches in the league, drawing 2, losing 1, and lost their most recent one to Fulham. The Reds have scored the first goal in the division high 12 of their away fixtures in the top flight. Liverpool have lost just 1 of their last 10 league games, playing on Easter Sunday, winning 7, drawing 2. Bloody hell, it's going to be cracking tomorrow then, isn't it? Jesus. Mo Salah needs 2 more assists this season to equal the Premier League record of 20 shared by Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne. Virgil van Dijk has scored 24 Premier League headed goals. The only defender with more is John Terry with 27. Might see Van Dijk score a hat-trick of headers then. But there's the stats. If anyone likes a good stat, obviously it's not the greatest of stats, but there they are. It's really frustrating seeing Villa and Forest in position going for Champions League and Europa League, signing all these great players that would have been us if we didn't get Ryan Bennett. We're back in the Championship. We are. Welcome to the show, Chris. Hope you're well, my friend. Interested to see the lineup tomorrow. Need to go for them. If we sit back, could be double figures. Trad, mate, let's be fair. It could be a cricket score, if I'm honest. If Liverpool get going and Leicester just play the way they have been playing at home, we could be bloody much annihilated tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening at King Power Stadium. And it's fantastic, isn't it? We could go 9 successive defeats without scoring, which would be a top flight record in history in English top flight. So, yeah, it's not a stat we want, but yeah, Salah is smashing the record out the window tomorrow. Yeah, I won't be bloody surprised. Let's be honest. Mo Salah bloody loves a goal against us, doesn't he? I mean, Darwin Núñez. I don't think he'll be playing, but Diogo Jota loves a goal against Leicester, obviously previous at Wolves and that. And I wonder which Liverpool player ain't scored for a while. I better not get that into my head. Jesus Christ, I'll be looking at stats after this. A very tough game against Liverpool. Big mountain to climb. We're not expecting anything from this game apart from relegation, to be honest. But you just want to see the side just have a bit of fight against them, let's give it a go. Just don't get turned over easy and have your bellies tickled, because that's probably what will happen. Home form's been awful this season, and we can see goals like a leaking tap. We're just looking at Southampton have been losing all these games because if it for Leicester, the last 2 games versus Liverpool, we have scored first. I mean, that was the big positive last game when we played Brighton. We scored first. Leicester are very much on is it minus 45 goal difference, is it? Minus 45? I mean, Liverpool are bloody storming the league, aren't they? Imagine if he benches Mavididi. This would be typical. Do you know what I mean? I think he's going to set up where back 5 tomorrow, go defensive. He'll put Fast back in. I think he'll go with Luke Thomas again at centre-back with Cody. Then he'll bring Christensen back in and James Justin. I can just see it now. Imagine if he drops Mavididi and puts Ayew on the left. I mean, after Skip's bloody decent run in the second half against Brighton, he'll probably start tomorrow instead of Samari or Ndidi. I mean, McAteer had a good game against Brighton. I don't know what everyone else thought. Don't think we'll see Akoli. No, probably won't, to be fair. Probably won't. I mean, Akoli, it's a bit worrying at times on the ball, isn't it? Evening, Jack. Oh, yeah, you had a good time in Scarborough. Yes, I did. I did have a good time to refresh the mind, have a good stroll along the beach, and just don't worry about Leicester. I had a good birthday, and it's Easter Sunday tomorrow, and eggs are going to get cracked on Leicester's head. Let's be fair. It's going to be a cracking bloody game at the King Power Stadium. Just not for us, I don't think. We could be going relegated in style. You get what I mean? This game it's not the one where you want to get relegated, is it? His recent presser sounded like he's just been given a nudge to use players that'll be here next season. See, this is the issue. And you remember the Jeremy Monga game? Was it PR that's just getting all this done now regarding, the fans have been wanting it for ages. Have the club said, you know what, let's just give it a go, man, and go from there. Since we played well last game, he'll go complete opposite and make sure we lose. Well, they always say in football, if you can't win, don't lose. But a draw's not going to matter either. Let's be fair. If we let the first goal in 10 minutes, it could be a bloody long evening for the Foxes on Easter Sunday. We normally have the first shot on target, though, don't we, at home? That's probably the only positive. We've took it home all season. I watched a new Leicester video 22 years ago, being promoted back in 2003. Yeah, on this day in 2003, Leicester City was promoted to the Premier League after beating Brighton 2-0 under Mickey Adams. It's an interesting stat for sure. Anyone who will remember it. Last 5 played at the King Power Stadium then in the Premier League, played 5. Leicester won 2, win 1-3. Liverpool have. What's everyone's most memorable Leicester City Liverpool game at the King Power? I mean, that Jamie Vardy one doesn't fall far under the tree, does it? I mean, what a strike, man. Riyad Mahrez over the top on the volley, bang, goal. Straight over Mignolet. That was a great finish. And then the Lutman one in the 1-0 win. I think that stopped Liverpool winning the title, that one. So, yeah, they were 2 games that had very much come to mind, where we beat Liverpool in the title-winning season in the Premier League. And then we obviously won with that makeshift defence side. I think it had Wilfred Ndidi and Martin Luke Thomas in that defence that day when Lutman scored. 1-0, Salah missed a penalty. And yeah, that was a great game. Crazy. Now it's the complete opposite. But if we don't get relegated tomorrow, then it'll be the most likely to be Wolves away, which is the most same day we get promoted this out there. We're going to be relegated tomorrow, Ross. Let's be honest, mate. When Salah missed a penalty and hit the ball on the rebound, the Lutman one was because Mo Salah had missed a penalty in him. Yeah, one of the better games, Since then, I think we've lost every game against them. Andy Peake winner at Anfield, yeah. I mean, that 2-2 draw in the Great Escape season, Jeffrey Slupping Nugent scored, if you remember that one, against Liverpool. Trad. Thank God we'll be relegated before Forest away. I think that's what everyone Leicester fan would bloody hoping that would happen before Forest away, because if they relegated us, Jesus, we'd hear bloody we wouldn't believe none of it, would we? Of course we would. Of course we'd be bloody hearing it. Oh, I don't know. I'm just glad it ain't that game either, because you wouldn't hear the end of it. When we beat them 2-0, our winning season with that Vardy screamer, I mean, that was fantastic. I think Liverpool should build a fast statue when he scores no goal, winning Liverpool the title. Rashid Ghazal scored the first goal against Alisson. Hey, yeah, that game. And then the one in COVID where Harvey Barnes scored, Jamie Vardy scored, and Jamie Vardy did the guitar celebration with a corner flag, if you remember that one, Ross. Was that 3-1, was it, when Alisson took the bloody defender out, the Turkish centre-half? Was that the defender Leicester after once upon a time? I think it was. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at last time round. 3-0. 3-0 last time. I swear Curtis Jones scored 2. The relegation seed, I think it was the 15th of May, 2023. I mean, that's some bloody time ago. And we're in the same position again as we was then. Jesus. It could be that score tomorrow. Curtis Jones scored 2 in the first half. I remember it. Lovely hot summer's day. Well, it felt like a bloody summer's day. And then Trent Alexander-Arnold scored a banger, I think he did. So, yeah, that was 3-0. That were a very much torrid game. And I think was Daniel Iverson got that game? Yeah, I remember when Vardy snapped the corner flag. That was Sheffield United. Trent scored a free kick, and that's when walked out. Yeah. Jesus, it brings back some memories, doesn't it? For the wrong reasons, not for the right. Yeah, 3-1. 75th minute, it was 1-0 Liverpool. Then 9 minutes later, finished by Vardy, Maddison, and Barnes. I mean, some team we had back then. I mean, would you take it back now? I think we bloody would. Starting 11 then. I mean, where do we start with the starting 11? Let's go with formation. We've got nothing to lose, have we? Might as well treat them as bloody 6 pre-season games now. Jesus. Herman's in goal. I think Vardy will start. I mean, probably start Edouard, to be honest. Well, where's Edouard these days, man? Is he still bloody in that spar at Seagrave? Maybe Vardy up front. He's got a good record against Liverpool at home. Vardy. Mavidi there. And do you know what? I'm going to go with McAtee. I'm going to stick with Maka. Midfield, El Khanous behind with... I'm going to go with a 4-3-3 here. Tell you what, Harry Winks ain't going to play again, is he, under Van Nistelrooy? Let's be fair. So we're going to go with Samara and ND there. The defence... Jesus, we ain't got much pit from, have we? I'd start Ricardo, because I think Ricardo's probably been the best player on the pitch in the last few games, probably the whole season. Ricardo at right back, I would go with Akole and tell you what, I'll stick with Connor Cody, Luke Thomas, Hermanson. That's what I'm going with. It probably won't, but last minute, Miramino, Jay, don't remember me at that. That's a player idea why it's starting. Honestly, I wish he would play youngsters for last game of the season. If we already know relegated, it cannot get any worse. It can. But like I say, you know, can it get any worse at home? Tomorrow, Mick, against Liverpool.
It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
There we go. Mick McCarthy seems to think it can go on like this at home for the Foxes. The lineup we all want, not the one we're getting. No, I agree. And yeah, this is the thing. That's why I'm not the manager. I mean, it is the team I'd go for, but it's not the one we're actually going to get, is it? Probably get a D called over Reed on the right. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. Jealous. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah. Score prediction then. Where are we going? Leicester v Liverpool. Will the Foxes be relegated in style? Is the big question. Where do we go with this? I've got no optimism. Even though we drew 2-2 with Brighton, this goes one way, and I don't think you can bet against it. This happening. This could be a cricket score. I'm not even joking. Liverpool could, if Arsenal have lost before that game at Portman Road tomorrow, they'll want to hammer Leicester and win the title in style. So, where are we going regarding score? 3-0 loss, 2-2, 2-1 Leicester. Got to start with 0 to Leicester, of course. Bloody hell. 3-0 loss. I tell you what, I think I might be generous with this. 5-0 Liverpool. Yeah, I think you're in that bracket. 4-1 Liverpool. I think we'd just be happy enough to score a goal, like I say. But, yeah, I think 4-0 Liverpool for me. I don't see it going any either way, to be fair. Our home form is honking with the amount of goals we've been scoring, you know. We've had more people leaving games when losing than Leicester scoring goals at home. So, yeah, we haven't scored at home since the 8th of December, 2024. Bobby D called over Reed were the last one to score, of course. But, yeah, 4-0 Liverpool. I don't think you can bet against it. Like I say, I probably expect a Salah hat-trick or something like that. But, yeah, 3-0. Yeah. Dave, I agree, mate. Dave, I'll see you tomorrow as always, my friend. We'll have a good chat before the game like we always do, or during the game, Dave, when the goals are going in for the bloody opposition. But, yeah, thanks for watching as always, everyone. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would help me out massively. We're going to have a match day vlog out tomorrow as well, an Easter Sunday special. And, yeah, we're going to have a chat with the fans, see what their feelings are ahead of next season and that. And yeah, there'll be a match day vlog out then. And yeah, give it a watch. Let me know what you think. And yeah, it could be a bloody long Easter Sunday. Let's be fair. But yeah, let's just treat these games like bloody pre-season now and just get on to the bloody championship, eh? But no, thanks for watching. Appreciate it as always. Take care. Have a great rest of the evening before tomorrow's game. And I'll catch you again soon. Keep it at the final whistle. Good night. Hi all. Thank you for watching the final whistle. If you enjoy all our content, please remember to smash a like, share and subscribe to the channel.